Hey everybody, it's Pete. Good morning. It is Friday morning, September 25th, 2020. Thank you so much for joining me today. I just want to say a quick happy birthday to my dad, whose birthday is this coming Sunday. Have no idea if he watches the videos, but I just wanted to put it out there in the universe to let him know how much I love him. So today we got an interesting opening again. Looked like the market was bouncing yesterday. Looked like all systems were going, and kind of died again in the afternoon, and we're seeing that again today. But this is really important. This is important to pay attention to, and we spent a lot of time talking about this in the boot camp yesterday, in which, by the way, if you're struggling in this market right now, if you're throwing money away and you don't understand what's going on and you don't have a grip, you need to invest that $295 in yourself and join us for the next 30 full days. You get everything. You get access to everything, including the order flow masterclass that shows you exactly what to do. The coaching calls that we have every Monday night are invaluable. Click down and at least go to the page and see how other people are doing, and you can make that decision for yourself. It's actually silly to be in this market confused, overwhelmed, not understanding what you're doing, and not make that investment in yourself. I strongly encourage you, at least click down and go look at the page. So what's going on now? The market, despite we bounced yesterday, is still well offered. It's well offered and below key levels right now. So it's very hard to mentally wrap your head around. I'm only looking to be buying stocks right now when the conditions are not perfect. We spent a lot of time yesterday dissecting yesterday morning's rally, what the rally meant, why a short covering rally is different than new buying. There's literally certain types of price action that tells you this fast move to the upside is short covering. It's not new buying yet. And then what do we need to see next? We kind of outlined that. We've used the market internals. We literally called the top in the market yesterday afternoon just using the market internals, nothing else. I don't want to say what they are because those are kind of behind the curtain in the boot camp, but this is what you need to learn. You need to learn to put the pieces together. We've been saying this for a while. Use the terminology. And even if you don't join us in the boot camp, use this terminology. Build an argument for a great idea. When you build an argument, you look at a trade, you're like, that makes sense. It's worth putting my hard money in harm's way because the odds of making money are much stronger than the odds of moving in the other direction. That's what real trading is. If you're just a chart reader and you're struggling, you're probably not building arguments. You probably don't even understand how to build an argument. And that's what real trading is. That's when you go from chart reader to tape reader to what you would call yourself a trader, where you actually get paid. So the list is a little bit lighter today, and there's a reason for that. There's not a lot of stuff looking perfect right now. So really what we're looking for right now is we're looking to call topping patterns. We're looking to trade some stocks that are declining a little bit that are strong. We mentioned this yesterday as well. It's not the pullback that matters in a strong stock. It's the fact that it was strong in the first place. The pullback is giving us an opportunity to get in where it has a little bit of profit taking, stops going down, and then we look for a reversal, very similar to what we saw in Workhorse yesterday. So we're going to go to the charts. We're going to take first look at the SPY. The futures, the S&P futures right now are down 2150. So we're seeing follow through to the downside, which confirms that yesterday was short covering, not new buying. And that short covering tends to happen after these kind of significant, decent moves to the downside. So listen, I just want to say this before we even get into the charts. Listen to some of the stuff that I just said, because we just unpacked a lot. And it really comes down to this. Only put your money in harm's way when you could look, read the tape, build an argument, and say, this is a really good idea. Because I'm telling you right now, the market has changed. It's not a market right now like it was in July, and especially in August, where no matter how bad of a decision you might have made, it got corrected. It's not August anymore. So get in there and really learn to build those arguments. Learn to be a tape reader and say, because of this, because of this, because of this, that's why I want to buy this stock. So let's head over to the charts. Let's take a look at a couple of stocks and some things we're going to look at for today. So obviously here, let's actually go to the shorter time frames. We want to take a look at what's going on here. So this rally, we were literally saying the faster this moves to the upside, the greater the likelihood that this buying and this buying was short covering, which means that people were getting out of short selling opportunities for the last 3 to 5 days, covering those positions. And now we're seeing new short selling again. So people are panicking just a little bit right now. The news is not really awesome. I feel like everybody's waiting for another stimulus package right now, and that's not really healthy because that's it's a Fed-induced bullish environment. And I said it over and over again that a lot of people are being lulled into a false sense of their skill because they kept telling me that the market always comes back. The market always comes back. Well, right now it's not always coming back, but that's where you learn. You made some great easy money in July and August. Now you got to put on your overalls and really understand what it means to be a trader. So first, we're going to talk about Costco. We're actually looking for bearish follow through. You can see it's actually down 2.5%. Earnings yesterday was not good, but again, it's still stuck in this box. We said that yesterday, 336 to 348 in that area. We're actually going to open up near the bottom of that. I am looking for bearish follow through in Costco today. The opposite side of that, though, is DRI. DRI is probably my trade of the day. So you can see here it finally took off and got above 90 convincingly. Now, the problem is it's already gone $16 or close to it, right? So now is not the time to buy it. Now is the time to put it in your watch list, looking for the next pause, which could be a couple of day pullback, maybe to 92, which could be going sideways a little bit. But here's why. Look at that profit potential. 120 is the next level. So best case scenario right now, this stock has already bounced $16. So we have an idea of profit potential, right? So if it bounces $16, maybe goes up one more day, pauses for a couple of days around 100, and then we look for a new swing trade making a run at 120. Peloton, we called it out last week. We said Peloton is showing us distribution type price action. It's not the classic push up and tight pause where you would expect follow through. We're seeing just the opposite of that. Now, distribution doesn't happen in an instant, but you can see that it's very sporadic in the consistency from one day to the next. Still at or near all-time highs. You can't dispute that fact, but I am not actively myself looking to buy this stock because it's just not trading clean. The chart has changed. So keep that in mind. On the short side, it might be sacrilegious, but I am looking to short sell Boeing today. It's lining up in every time frame to be a sell short, and now the market is also lining up as a sell short. The stock has room to go down to 120. Look, whether you like short selling or not, it's opportunities. We're traders. We're not pushing the stock around. We're hopping on board of the smart money. It's the smart money that's pushing the stock around. We just piggyback on their move. So this meets the criteria for a short sale. We're going to be involved in that today as well. DraftKings on the long side. Actually, when it exploded, we said, nope, not yet. We need the stock to pause for a few days. And now it has. It's paused for roughly 5 days. So we're looking for the stock to go well bid and then looking for a new entry. Maybe wait for it to get above 55, but well bid would be okay. They'll probably take it up to that area. Zillow also closing strong yesterday. So now we're getting into some relative strength plays. Also stocks trading at all-time highs. A little bit lower opening today, but that's fine. We're still looking for the stock to get above 100. So today's 97.40 would be the first piece, looking for follow through over 100. NVTA is a stock that we called out yesterday as well. Really nice bullish U-turn where it traded below the previous day, reverse close, traded near the highs. Not well bid, but a pretty strong move. And now it looks like over 43 is going to be the next entry there. A couple of stocks that were strong that pulled back right now. TUPPERWARE, I'm actually looking for this close here where it closed yesterday. I'm looking for a slight push below yesterday's low and then reverse. This is actually one of the stronger stocks that we had on the board. You can see it priced doubled, almost doubled from 14 to 26 in just about 2 weeks. So maybe one more day to the downside, but I'm looking for it to push lower and find a spot to buy. Similar to Roku. Roku actually punched through to new all-time highs, pulling back now. I like Roku long. We might go well bid right out of the gate. And last but not least, APPS. Yesterday's sell-off hasn't changed the fact that I really like the stock long. Might wait for it to get back above 32 and go well bid on the daily charts, but still one of the better stocks on the board. Look, you need to be focused right now. I'm not going to use the word discipline because discipline just means to me that you're taking it serious. You don't worry about rules. Rules are your best friend, but you need to have rules in the first place. So there's some money out there. Let's go get it today. Have a great day. Have a great finish to the week.